Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. So I've got some clips from yesterday and today of Thomas playing outside and just some different activities that we have done to help pass the time and to make things fun. With that all being said, this morning has been very, very difficult and very challenging. I'm so thankful for my mom and my grandma and just different people that I know are praying for us, because I didn't know what we were going to do this morning. We have been told that transportation, getting around, things like that is just going to become even harder starting on Sunday. You know, they're just trying to get ahead of the virus, and I understand that and I respect that. And so our thinking was we wouldn't be able to have a helper. Except for, we have one helper that was staying with her cousin, and the house is pretty close to ours. So she would have been able to walk to our house and help us. So we would have been able to have a helper at least 3 days out of the week. It's like, okay, it's not ideal. We can make that work and, possibly schedule our Zoom times with our students and different things that we have to do for school around that and just make it work. And then, just with all the different stresses and things that are happening, it's just really gotten to one of the people that works for us, and my heart goes out to her, and just all the stress and everything that she's dealing with. So she is actually the one that lives close enough that would be able to walk, but she's not going to be able to do that now. She's going to go and spend some time with her family, and hopefully that will help her and get things back on track. Thomas is kicking me. And so, it was looking like, oh no, we're not going to have a helper at all. How are we going to make this work? And I know that there are people that do not have help, and they have lots of kids, but we're teachers. I still to this day do not have a lot of energy, and Thomas is 4. He's a little bit more independent, obviously, than the twins, but there's a lot of things that he still can't do for himself, and a lot of different ways that he needs help. And then the twins, like, they're in diapers, they're always wanting to be held, and just constantly needing something. And so I got this text this morning. I had just gotten out of bed. Dan had just, jumped in the shower and was getting ready for the day, and it's just like, what do we do? And for a minute, we sat there and said, our best, or our only option might be to take the girls back to the orphanage. I want to say this, we are not in the process of adopting them. They are foster kids, and so if we absolutely had to, that would be an option. But like, just with all the emotions and different things that are going on, like, that would be heartbreaking. That would be hard on them, that would be hard on us, that would be hard on Thomas, and it would just be all around hard. It would be hard on our helpers, especially this, the one that's not doing the best right now. Like, if she wasn't here and then she came back and they weren't here and she didn't have the opportunity to say goodbye or whatever, that would be challenging. And so, after calling the social worker at DSWD, by the way, she was wonderful, I sat there and said, here's the deal. We're overwhelmed. We're trying to teach online. We're trying to take care of the twins. We're trying to take care of Thomas. We're trying to keep house clean. And starting Monday, we won't have a helper. And we need help. And she's like, okay, what kind of help, what kind of support do you need? And I said, we need the ability to at least have one helper to make things work. It's a different culture here. It's like, It's harder to keep. Thomas, back up, please. It's harder to keep the house clean here with constantly having the windows open and just being in this city. And there's just things that are run here differently than in the States. Like, we don't do laundry and go from the washer to the dryer. Like, you have to hang up the clothes, and so that takes time. We don't have a dishwasher. And so there's things that take time and effort to keep the house clean and kept up, and and we're used to having that help. And so to have that switch, it was just like, like my heart stopped for a minute. It's just like, can we do this? Like, how are we going to get through this? And so before I talked to the social worker, I'm talking to my mom, I'm talking to my grandma. Mom's like, well, maybe you try it for a little bit, try it, see if it works, see, where your stress level is and just how you're all doing. What?
That's Luna.
It's Thomas.
Look, Luna.
And so,
Luna.
she's in there. And so, I said, okay, talking to Grandma said, get a hold of a social worker. And so I did. And the social worker was super, super helpful. And she pointed out that, yes, things are getting stricter. But come Sunday, you will be one person, one driver, will be allowed to be in a car and have one passenger. And so with that, we should still be able to have one person per day come to our house and help us with things and to keep things going. And so that is just such a blessing, such a weight off of our shoulders, and I think we'll make it. With that being said, there have been people on Facebook, that have posted like, once this is all over, I'm going to do this. Once this is all over, I'm going to do that. And I said jokingly, yeah, once this is all over, I'm going to move in with my mommy and never move out again. And Dan's like, no, we're not doing that. And I said, well, then you can go live in the barn and I'll move in with my mom and dad. And so just joking, but we miss our family so, so much. And it's just been really, really hard. And I know that everybody has had it really, really hard. But to not even be in a situation where we can do like social distancing with our family. Like, I have a friend that she was very fortunate to get out of Nigeria, and she is back in the States now. And she is able to do like social distancing with her fiance. So like they can see each other at least from a distance. And but maybe it's a good thing, because I feel like if I were to see my mom or my grandma right now, I wouldn't be able to social distance, and I'd just want to run up and give them a hug. So we're doing okay. I think we'll make it, but it's hard. I'd really appreciate prayers for our helper, that she just is able to get through what she's going through. I'd appreciate prayers for me and my emotions, that I can be strong for Thomas and Dan and the twins. And I'm so thankful for Thomas and his hugs and his wanting to snuggle and things like that. It just helps a lot. And we're so thankful for you guys. So that's it for today. See you next time. Bye.
Wow, it's cool. Hi, I like the blocks are cool. Cool? But watch the ones. I saw one of the ones what they're doing. Bath?
Don't get me wet. Back up. You're too close. I'm videoing. Go that way. Go to your water.
car? It's a mouth. Anyway, monster car. Ball cake! Oh no.
Please don't hit my stomach.
Get a ball.
Mm-hmm.
Kick.
Later.
Huh?
Later, bud. No, don't open that door. Huh?
Daddy.
No, Daddy's busy. Daddy's busy. You can play on your tablet. Okay, sit on the side of the bed. Sit. You want to watch tablet? You gotta sit. Sit over there.
Goodbye. We just had to play ball. Look how. It's Thomas. Oh, such a much. Very watch
Okay,
it.
sit on this side.
It's fun.
Come on, scooch over.
It's about cool. It's cold. It's cold.
No. Sit on Daddy's side. Sit over here. Right here. Move your tablet. Sit on that side. Try not. Guys, we really need a kiddie pool. They don't have the hard plastic kiddie pools here like they do in the States, though. And a blow-up pool is not dog-proof. Speaking of the dog, I have no idea where he is. Oh, yes I do. I know where he is. The dog's over here on his perch. I think he's gonna miss the perch when we move to the new house. If we move. Anyway, so much in the unknown. I had a good cry this morning.